How about now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, you can hear me now. Yeah, I had to do some fiddling around with my cameras when I was setting up. So I guess I didn't realize that I had my mic switched over to the other one. So thank you, Keith, for enlightening me on that. So I was saying stuff. There's Cameron. Hey, Cam. Keith says, hey, Cam. Casey, yes, I can hear you. All right. Yeah, I didn't switch my microphone back to the MX Brio there. Getting some notifications from Discord. So yeah, little impromptu stream here. I know it's short notice, but I figure I might as well take some time while I got a couple hours. Maybe warm up the crowd for Jordan a little bit. He starts his dockyard stream at 8 o'clock. 8 Eastern for me anyways. So yeah, I'm going to be gone for the weekend, so I won't be able to participate in the group stream for tomorrow. And I won't be able to watch the weekend ones. So I'm afraid I'm going to miss out on that. But that's okay. We're going to a cool music festival in Burwash, Ontario, which is not too far from here. It's less than an hour drive. And what the... Seriously? All right, so that was some kind of alert there. Hold on. Yeah, you got it too, eh, Cam? Red alert, red alert. Yeah, hey, Donnie. Let me just... Okay, so I gotta try and reconnect that. I guess whatever happened... I guess that alert turned off my camera, which was weird. There we go. So I should be back now. And there we go, I'm back. That was weird. So yeah, I didn't expect that to... there's 2 louds here. We got 7 viewers. Hey, Donnie. Donnie's here. Red alert, red alert. Yeah. So, Cam, I didn't get a chance to read that because of what I'm doing. What was it? Did you read it? Everyone saying hi to each other. Hi, Donnie. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Cam. Hi, Keith. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm sure, hopefully nobody had headphones on because I'm sure that would have been very loud in your ears. Hopefully my other phone, I don't know why that phone even got it. It's not an active phone. I guess because it's connected to the internet. I don't know. Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty smooth. I'm just going to hit it with this file just a little bit here. Like so. So I don't know if anybody saw the thumbnail, but just this. Like this. Just run these out the back hole. Just run them out the back hole for now. Right out the back hole. A missing child. Oh, that's too bad. Well, I certainly hope everything works out for that family. There we go. Where's my buttons? Where's my buttons? Looking for the buttons to turn off all the lights. Lots of lights. All right. So here's what we got so far. So we got that front dishy part there. Hey, Captain Charlemagne's here. How you doing, Captain Charlemagne? Says hi, everyone. Just dropping in on my 15-minute break at work. How are you all today? I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? Keep saying hi to the captain. All right. So there we go. We got some. That's pretty. I should close that curtain, but you can see them. So yeah, you can see inside there right now. But I'm gonna do my windows up with some goo there. When I'm all done, we got those yellow vents there. Some orange ones. Got some on the bottom. And we got this one at the back right here, which I got to repaint. I was cleaning it up and I scraped the yellow off, but I just got to repaint that. No biggie wiggy. No biggie wiggy. Let's turn my lights on. Turn this off. So I just temporarily hooked that into there for now. All right. So I mirrored my, figured out how to mirror this camera so that it looks like I'm looking down at the model instead of looking that way. I flipped it. So there we go. When I look down at the model, actually looking down at the model. Right there. This model. You see it? That one. Cam says, looking good, Jody. Well, it's getting there. Got a few more lights to put in. Just get this light up here a little bit more. It's kind of right in my face. So I've left these open so that I can wire more stuff in there. Got a fresh string here. So I'm just going to connect that. So what I'll do is I just cut the first one off. That can be used later if I find it again. Where's my fire making thing? Emergency alert. All right, so it popped up on my other phone, but my notifications are off, so I didn't get any buzzers from there. Okay, just burn that stuff off. Just give it a little quick sand job so that I can attach them together. Okay, so now I'll turn it on so I can determine which side is which here. Okay, so that one goes there, that one goes there. All right. So red. So this one is my red. You can't tell, these wires look exactly the same. You can't tell by looking at the bulb which one's which. So I just do it like that to make it easier for me. Because then I'll go to wire this up and I'll spend 10 minutes flipping it back and forth, trying to figure out which is the right one. So Donnie says, for some reason, I'm StreamYard when you flip the camera so that it's right to you, then it's backwards to the people watching. Yeah, that's right. Because when it's the right way to you, it looks backwards when you look at your monitor, because you're looking at it from a camera perspective instead of a mirror perspective like you're used to looking at. So when I switch my camera to a mirror, then it looks like I'm looking in a mirror, but it's actually, yes, backwards. This right here is my left hand. But I wanted to look like I'm looking down at the model instead of looking over here, away from the model. Charlemagne says, I'm doing good, Jody. Did some work on my Tamiya swordfish. Oh, cool. Before going to work, also worked on my 2500 scale Federation class refit, although no decals for it. As a joke, thought to Enterprise A ones. Well, you can, that's pretty, I was going to say you could paint stuff, but that's really small. I have 2500 scale Enterprise kit there, the little box of 3 Enterprises, and yeah, they're very, very small. It's only like this big. It'd be hard to paint that. All right, so this side is red. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect these ones for now. Just had it hooked up together so I could turn the lights on and see what it looked like. You know, get a good thumbnail for the video, for the live stream. Rope you guys in. Sure had that together securely. Okay. Okay. So I can put the bottom aside for now. And get the lights here. Hey, Buck. Buck is here saying hello, world. Hello, Buck. How you doing? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Nice to see you here. Okay, so this one's red. This one's red. So I just line them up, cross them over, and give them a twist. So I'm not bothering to solder this. These kind of wires is just more of a pain in the ass and frustrating. twisting them together like this works just fine. They're solid wires. They hold together very nicely. There's no danger of it coming apart. You saw how much effort it took me just to take them apart on purpose. The only problem is if you bend them back and forth too much, they will snap. That's happened to me a couple times. So I try to be careful not to bend them around back and forth too much as I'm working on them. Okay, flick this on, everything works. So I'm gonna get into more intricate lighting eventually. Do it the way that you're supposed to be doing it, but for now, I have these. Might as well use them. Don't have any other ones. I don't have any LEDs or we'll have some rolls of strip LEDs, but they're 12 volts, and I have no way to power the model once it's done on 12 volts. I wonder if that'll fit right through there. Right, like that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these ones here lit up enough just from the ambient light that's in there. But what I'm going to do is I'll put this one right here anyways before running the rest of it down through there. I can put one here. You know what? You don't need that. Not necessary. I don't need to put one there. It's going to get plenty of light picked up from inside, because just inside this neck piece right here, there's going to be lights. So that'll shine down there. There's plenty inside there. Oh, that doesn't want to go in. All right, so it looks like I'm cutting it. And I'll put on the power supply. Work with it that way. You know? You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. What I'll do is I'll make an attempt to be smart about this. An attempt. Not saying I'll be successful, but I'll make an attempt to be smart about it. And I'll cover my clips. I'll cover my clips up. Get some of this. Get a big fat piece. Charlemagne's out of here. So it's gonna go. It's calling me back early because the person I closing with having trouble. Trouble with a customer. So I gotta go rescue him. Wow, good luck. And that's noble of you to go rescue your fellow coworker from a customer. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day, Captain Charlemagne. Take care, buddy. See you later, Captain. See you later. And you can never have too many lights. No, you can never have too many lights, but you can have unnecessary lights. And I don't think they're necessary. Alright, so let me get this piece here big enough. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut this. So this is just to put over my clips so that when I'm moving this around and working on it, they don't get stuck together and short stuff out. Had them on my desk the other day. I had the wire sitting on the desk, and I guess both clips are touching this tool here. Everything started shorting out, and my voltmeter or my power supply started fluctuating in power. It started going up and up, and it went up to like 10 volts or 8 volts and blew all my lights. I said, what the hell just happened? I don't know why. And I figured it out. So I'm going to be more careful now. Okay, make sure it's on point. Alright, so I'm just going to give that a bit of a twist. This one a bit of a twist. And of course I put it on the wrong one. Okay, it's so thin that it doesn't want to grip on there tightly. Just trying to get a more stable connection there. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right over top. Don't think I need to shrink it. Okay, so that should be enough to keep them from making contact with other things. I'll just hang it over there and keep it divided for now. All lights are necessary. Hey, Donnie's number one. Awesome, Donnie. Number one. Good for you. Tommy's here. Following Ghost. How's it going, Tommy? Good to see you here. Hope you're feeling well tonight. And Keith saying hi to Tommy. Tommy saying hi to Keith. Hi, guys. Okay. So I guess I could have put this in before running the wire up. Just stupid. Now I look stupid. That's okay. We'll force it. I'll use the force. So this isn't the same shape anymore. It started to flex back and take its original shape back. So I just gotta force that in there because I know it fits. I've had it in there before. There we go. Try to make sure it's square and flat. So That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I can kind of put it right on this thing here. And then this can determine my flatness. Flatativity. My flatations. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna just lean it forward just a little bit. Okay, so it's looking pretty parallel. Hey, there's Russ. Tommy says, doing good, just putting the last parts of the Defiant and Enterprise E. Yeah, Tommy, that Enterprise E Defiant mashup combo is pretty cool looking, man. It's really neat. And Russ from Cosmic Quest Hobbies, looking good. You're very prolific with your shipbuilding, my friend. I wouldn't say prolific. I'm just trying to have enough things to do. You know what I mean? I got a couple of projects on the go that I'm making a video series on, and I needed something to build while I was joining the group live streams on Friday nights and Sunday afternoons. So I grabbed a couple kits out that I can build. I don't have to worry about making videos and editing and stuff like that. Sometimes it's nice to just work on a model without worrying about that other stuff. Okay, so glue, and as usual, some of this stuff, because I don't want that to come apart. Okay, so I'll just add some here, and then I'll try to kind of just push it around the corner. Instead of blowing it all away. Yepper. So Russ agrees with me. It's nice to be able to just build a model sometimes and not have to worry about making videos, producing and editing and taking care of your footage and all that stuff. Keeping track of the time. It can be tedious sometimes, and it occasionally takes some of the enjoyment out of the hobby. So what I'm doing is just adding baking soda to the glue. It's a bit of a larger gap right here. So I'll use the thicker glue. And then it won't run down into the gap before I get a chance to seal it. So what I can do here is I can put this glue, I don't know if we can get that. See, there's quite the space there. And if I put the thin glue, it's just going to run right out of there. So I do it this way. All right, so that stays on top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my baking soda in through the top here. You can't see that on the camera, but I'm tapping it down in there. I can see, because the glue the glue moved a little bit, and I can see that it's in there. So the baking soda is in there, filled that little gap. Just gonna add a bit more and just kind of shove it in there. Now put some on this side just to solidify it. All right, same thing going on here. Just because my curve wasn't perfect. Buck says, like the smash button. Yeah, like that smash button. I'll leave this one on the screen for a bit. You know, a service I provide. I do say we should liking that smash button. There we go. As you can see, we've got a nice solid surface there. All right, so now I can focus on putting a couple lights into here. It's not going to be easy because I should have put it in there before putting it together. Because I got... Oh, see that? I made a window right there, sort of on the front of it. So what I'm going to do is try and get this at the back part. I'm just going to give it a twist. I can probably just kind of wedge it in there like it's Vegemite. Yeah, okay. So drop some entirely way too much glue. And I'll just stick that like that. That should be fine. That should probably be enough. Now this piece has a couple. So I need to put one on this square hole right here. Here's Mary. Hi, Mary. Good evening to all. Keith and Cam saying hi to Mary. Nice eyebrow, Mary. Okay, so for this one, so we can get right to the corner right there. So what I'll do is I'll bend it over like that. Just gonna come down a little bit. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the table. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like this. That's gonna be there. All right. So now I want a little extra space, so I'm just gonna leave that one. And I'll use this one first. All right, so bend that over like that. Drop there. Let's see if I can twist this and then hold it in place, because you get all these little clear pyramids, and they go all around these spots. I had to make all the square holes because this kit doesn't come pre-drilled and ready to be lit. So I guess you're supposed to just put the little clear pyramids down. But I was looking at pictures and they're all little lights. And there's the one spot where I actually made one. Where is that spot? Is it on here? I didn't know that they were in the kit, so I made one out of a little piece of clear sprue. And then after I spent half an hour doing that, I realized, hey, the kit gives you little freaking pyramids, man. Okay, just get this there. Just right there. Just like that. Okay, so I'll put this. I don't have a zip kicker, so I'm using this just to sometimes just to get it to cure, and other times as a cement to hold things in place, add reinforcement. It's really strong, and it works pretty good. There. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'll just kind of line them around the windows. So there's some windows right there. You know what? I'll do inside here first. That. All right, so this one can go right here. All right, occasionally I drop a little too much glue, but that's okay. It's nice to see Donnie and Keith here. It's one of the reasons why I decided to do my stream before Jordan rather than following Jordan, because you guys always have to go to bed. You go work in the morning and it's late, so you guys never have to endure my torture, and I wanted to torture you guys. So thanks for being here and enduring it. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, so there's one. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully this time I don't put as much glue. So put the glue first. Tends to work better. Like so. Oh, out of the frame. Sorry. Okay. There, just a tiny drop. That's all I need. Just a small amount of that. Just to get that to stick. That's it. That is it. I need a little bit at the back. Sometimes you gotta do it on both sides. Keith says, thanks, I like being tortured. That's why I'm still working. Yeah, it can be. It can be. It's been a few years for me, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Actually, didn't mind the last job I had so much. I just became physically incapable of doing it anymore. My body wouldn't allow it. I realized that that's a little too close. There. That's probably better. Okay, so we'll need... Gonna put one like right sort of in the ceiling. Yeah, I don't want it that way. Almost put it in upside down. Upside down. I almost put it in upside down. What did you find?
The airplane for the car.
Awesome. Alright, just be there for long enough that I can... And Keith says, it's nice to be able to see you live for a change. I always watch and listen to the other ones I miss at work. So you watch the repeat, the rerun. Well, it's nice to have you here, Keith. Yeah, that works a little better there. Lighten up that part. Okay, so I'm going to take another one and I'm going to sort of point it back at this spot here. So it'll be kind of facing up a little bit. Get that out of my way for now. This out of the way for now. There we go. So there's like a little dip right there. And if I put this on the edge of it, it should face upwards and back and to the left. Back and to the left. No, just straight back. Not to the left. That'll light up nicely. Now, that should light up nicely. Once I have these filled with some sort of white tinted material there, I like using this stuff lately. A bit of that, and I put a drop of white paint in there and it sort of frosts it. So you can't see right in there. And I can put whatever color I want. I can make them multicolored if I wanted to. So that's probably what I'll be doing to there. So then once you add that, it lights all this up. And then once you put it on there, it really lights up because it's reflecting all the light from inside. So you can actually see quite the difference when it's just off and then you put it on. It really glows. Really glows really brightly. Because I got one more on the side right here. I'm just gonna get that one right there. Cameron says, very nice, glowing good. Thanks, buddy. Am I positively glowing? Well, you got this certain glow about you. Boom. Boom. Just like that. You said it, Paco. Oh. You got it, buddy. Naughty bud. Paco's like, oh. Right. Get down there. Stay down. Stay in your lane. Yes, we've got one here. Just like that. So as for all these tangled up mess of wire here, it doesn't really matter. It's all on the inside. I'm not going to see it. So this is how I've done all my models so far, just using these. It's what I have. Like I said, I plan on getting into more intricate stuff once I can afford to buy some proper supplies, proper LEDs, proper power supply. You know, I modified my tattoo kit power supply to do this, so it's not as good as it could be. It works, gets the job done. I can adjust the voltage. I just got to be careful that I don't touch it by accident, because the adjusting knob is extremely sensitive. Sensitive knob. Don't tell anyone, but I have an extremely sensitive knob. Tori!
Sorry, I had to get rid of them.
Tori! Come here, birdie bird. Come here. Hi. Want to say hi? Oh, no. It's out of here. Not having it. Okay. So that should probably be enough. What's there? Nothing there. There's a clear part that goes there. Is there not? There is. That goes there. Okay. It's a clear part. Better open it up. That was fun. Did you guys like that sound? That was a fun sound, eh? I won't reenact it. This is like, hi there, Chris. I got some pop popsicles in my freezer. Come on and get some of them out of there, Chris. Alright, smooth that out a little bit there. Ice cream time. It's ice cream time, Keith? Are you having ice cream? It's ice cream time. Yum, yum. I got ice cream and popsicles in my freezer. You just gotta reach on down and get one. Come on now, don't be shy. It's alright. I'm not gonna bite you. Okay, so guess I'll put. So I don't know what color that's supposed to be. If it's an engine or a window, I'm thinking it's a window because this is like the bridge area. I don't know. I haven't really made much of an effort to look for reference photos of Cardassian ship. I looked a little bit, but there's not that much. It's not like, you know, the Enterprise or the Defiant or anything like that where there's billions of pictures of it. It's not a lot. And all the screen caps from the day are fuzzy at best. You know, the old low resolution TV filming. I think Voyager was the first one to go digital. I don't think Deep Space Nine was digital. What's going on here? We got an ice cream conversation going on. Okay, I'm saying yummy. What kind? Buck wants some ice cream. English toffee caramel. Ooh, that's a good ice cream. You know good ice cream, Keith. Nice. There you go. He's gonna email you some, Buck. Hopefully the electronic transmission doesn't melt it. All right, what do we got here? 7 o'clock. So I've got another hour till Jordan's due to come on. So we'll see what I can get done. I should be able to get this piece glued on. And I'm going to try to get the little tail pieces constructed. This thing's got that little fork bit on the tail there. And it's meant to be on the top side of the tail only. But I think that's weird, so I've divided it into 2 segments. And I'm going to put a piece on the top and a piece on the bottom of the tail. And I'll just cap the part that doesn't have a side. I'll just make a top and a bottom for the piece. And then I'll add some panel details to it. Because there's going to be a wide enough gap in between that you'll be able to see the top of it and the bottom respectively. So I'll just do my best to add some details to it. Get that out of the way. that. Sorry if I'm boring right now. I'm just trying to focus on here. Let's see, who do we got? We still got 8 people. You see how I gotta look up my monitor. I gotta rearrange my my workstation here. So I think when I come back after next weekend, before the weather gets too nasty, I might build a new desk. I got some wood down in the storage room. The problem is I can't really build it in my apartment, but maybe I can go over to our uncle's place or maybe down to our friend's place and I can build my desk down there because I need like a corner desk. This little table's not cutting it. My things are all screwed up. My monitor is way up there. All my stuff over here is hard to get to. It's like a real pain in the ass. See all my paints and everything on the shelf in here. It's just really tough to get. So I gotta do something better. I gotta come up with a better solution. I have enough wood downstairs that I can make a corner desk that'll fit here. It doesn't need to look good, it just needs to be solid. Alright, so those are in there. So I could, oh, you son of a. You son of a. Popped right off. Wasn't quite ready. Okay, that's all I need in there. So I can clip that. Because that's the end of the lights. It's like the end of the line for the lights here. Just sort of bend those away from each other so they can't make contact. Oh, it's gone. I blocked the. All right, so I blocked the little locator hole. No worries. Just nip those off. We don't need that anyway. I know how the thing goes on. I think I can put it on in the right direction without those. Okay, so those ones should be fine. There, like that, like so. Alright. Okay. Get that stuck on. Careful not to fall off the edge of your seats as I squeeze this together and hold it. Riveting. I know. Not everything about this hobby is as exciting as usually is. Okay, so I should put a little clip on there. This part here just keeps wanting to pop apart. A little bit more glue. And I'll just get a little it's not gonna do anything. Okay. New comments. Whoa. Buck says, thank you for emailing some cookies. You need some clamps to hold that together. Yeah, I got clamps, but I just couldn't find the right ones. They're all strewn around throughout different boxes and drawers, and I'm not really good at keeping organized and tidy. It's a drawback, major personality flaw of mine. All right, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Where's my okay, so the main there. So what I gotta do now is I'll take this spot so there's the beginning of my lights right here. So what I'll do is I'll take that spot and I'll make it, because there's my connector. So now this has to connect up to this. And I didn't think about that. So now I have to try to splice it together. Because I brought the end that was supplying the power up into here, and then I cut it off and ended it. So if I do this, all right, there we go. What modeler is good at keeping things organized? Yeah, I don't know. Probably a lot of you guys are. I've seen the background on Jordan's desk there. Looks pretty neat. Pretty neat and tidy, if you ask me. The guy knows what he's doing when it comes to putting stuff away and taking care of things. I'm terrible at that. Okay, so what I gotta do, so I'm gonna put the top over there for now. I'm gonna get the bottom. Okay, because we're gonna need Alright, so we got some coming in. There's our stand. You got shrink stuff on here, but they didn't shrink it enough. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we'll get this there. There. Donnie says, dang it, did I miss the lights? Yeah, I guess so. I'm afraid you did, Donnie. But don't worry, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so you didn't really miss anything special. I just turned them on in here for a second and came this close to blowing them all out because they touched together and shorted out again. So that's why I put some tape on the clip here. I need those retractable clips that go in like this and yeah, self-insulate. Okay, so we got that bit there. And we got these. So I drilled all this out trying to get lights in there. It's so small. Works. Like it does work. I could probably get away with putting it in like this. Okay, so I gotta take a little bit off of there. Just gonna mute for a second. Keith says, I keep the area in the camera view clean and the rest not so much. Same here, Keith says Donnie. And Donnie says, those clips can still touch together. Ask me how I know. Donnie, how do you know? I know how you know, because it probably happened. But whatever. I'm fumbling my way through. Okay, this is going to be loud because it's right in front of the thing, so I'm going to mute. Okay, so I took a bunch of them. Got 4 here. So I just thinned down the either side. Just thinned them out so they fit in the end here a little nicer. Better. Okay, so I can. I don't really need them to be in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna clip this. And let's see. Oh, there's that little bit that I made. Yeah. Okay, so I need one there too. Okay, so that one's gonna go there. Get rid of that. Just flattening it a little bit. I hope I didn't wreck anybody's ears there. Ooh, that's gotta be yellow. Yeah, it's gotta be yellow. Yellow. Donnie says, what? Guess I did wreck his ears. Sorry, Donnie. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to wreck your ears, buddy. Alright, that needs a little bit of time. So go to this one. Cut this. No, I cannot. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Get this in here. As close as I can. Wish I had some of those SMDs left. But alas, I do not. That's not working for me. That's not doing it. What I gotta do is get a fresh group here. Just untangle these. Ooh, we got 7:30. And we got 11 people. Hello to everybody that joined. Thanks for joining. Donnie says, I almost never, but regular LEDs anymore. SMDs are the way. Yeah, I do like them, but I just don't have any left. I had a pack of 10 of them, and I've used them all up. So one of these days, I'll get some more. I got a bunch of lights and a bunch of stuff in one of my online shopping carts there. Just waiting for a day that I can spare the money to go through with the purchase. Okay, so the end of it is going to be this. Ouch. Just pinched my fingies. All right. Okay, so I just need to thin it down a bit. So these basically are SMDs. They just have a little bulb of plastic around each one. Grinding in the side a little too much. Hey, there's Darth Trent. Saying, hey, how you doing, Trent? How's it going? Thanks for joining, buddy. Stoney says, that's why I taught myself how to solder tiny wires. You can buy an assortment of 50 or so bare SMDs for the price of about 15 pre-soldered ones. Well, that's not bad. And then we got everyone saying hi to Trent. Hey, Trent. Okay, so I'm gonna put a drop here. And of course I put way too much. Get this in there. Okay. This one seems pretty skinny already. Looks like it's gonna just kind of fit in there just fine. Alright. Now, that's not working as well as it did earlier. Why? Why? That needs to be right at the end. So it needs to be right at the end. Paint on it. So I wonder how close I can trim this before I hit the bulb. So there we go, it's still on. There. So I was able to kind of cut it right off. Yeah. Alright, so I just need to get a little bit more material off right there. Alright, I just gotta try to make it a little bit flatter. But I don't want to. I wonder if this plastic will melt right off of here. I wonder if I can expose the SMD. Never expose your SMD in public. And stay in place long enough to get a hold. There we go. Just stay like that. Come on, man. Get in there. Son of a... right there. That's in place. Okay, I got about 15 minutes left. This needs some time. So I have to rethink what I was planning here. These are still, even though they're very tiny, there's that little blob of plastic around it. It's still too much to get in the way. So cutting it down like that seemed to work pretty good. It's in there. It's protruding out a little bit, but I can correct for that. But I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm just going to cut this. I'm going to have to rewire them up anyways. So I'm going to cut this off. I can go right up to the light here without it breaking. I just want to see if if I can get that plastic off of there. Oh, it caught on fire. I could get that to sort of just drip out of there. All right. Crushed it right off of there. Hey, that didn't work. Doesn't work. Just sort of crumbled away. So I'll have to cut them as close as I can, like this. And then I'll have to file it. Trent says, now that's how you burn in an LED. Yeah. Didn't work though, Trent. I was trying to get rid of I was trying to burn away the little plastic bubble there. Because inside it's just a freaking SMD. Right. It's just a little SMD inside there. And you can barely see it in there. So it's in there. I was trying to get rid of that little plastic bead that's on there, but it did not want to melt away. Oh, I just had it in my fingers. There it is. Nope. It's gone. It's so tiny I lost it. Or did it crumble away? Just a very, very tiny little square. Because that's still kind of thick. Maybe, you know what? I don't know. Probably have to just not even worry about trying to light that up. I tried with the sprue method, but it was too small to get in there. I tried with the clear filament method was what I was gonna go with. That didn't quite do what I wanted to. Maybe I'll try that again. I don't know. I gotta carve this out a little better. That's something I can do off camera, off the stream. Start shutting my stuff down. Excuse me. Let you guys go get ready to watch Dockyards. Jordan at Aligning the Stars is coming on at 8 o'clock. And I want to watch them. And I'm sure all you guys do too. More interesting and informative than what I'm doing here. I'm just some schmuck fumbling around with this stuff, trying to figure it out as I go along. No, I'm not teleporting over to Jordan's stream cam. I didn't set up the what do you call it? The carryover or the redirect. I didn't set up the redirect. I have to go through the instructions and everything, and then I think Jordan has to do something on his end also to open it and allow it. So I haven't done that. So you guys will have to manually go the old-fashioned way over to aligning the stars and watch Dockyards that way. Let's see. Keith says, good stream, Jody. Well, that's subjective. Great stream, Jody. Thanks, Tony. Again, subjective. Everyone's buttering me up saying great stream. Love the title. Yeah, keeping up with the Cardassians. Later, Keith. We'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks for popping in, stopping by. I appreciate everyone coming. Let's just bring this in one more time and see where we're at. So there's my top piece. Got the okay. So we get that on. Let's go like that. There we go. We got our dish. We got our lights. So I'm working on this because this is meant to just go like that. That, and then you only have it on the top, which is weird. So I'm going to do this, so it's like top and bottom, double that up. I'll make a detail for here, make a detail for there. Those will be all filled in. I just got to figure out how to light the tips of these forks right here. So I thought I had a plan going on, but I did not. Let's just see. So we got one. Just the one. Ooh, not the top of my head. Get out of there. Gross. Yeah, so it looks like I only have one. Oh, there's another one. Two, that one's cut off short. Okay, I have two, but I need four. Unless I can just do the... I can maybe just do the top ones. Or I can just buy some more of these, just whenever I can. So yeah, these are extremely little. But they're also extremely bright for the size of them. That's gonna disappear very quickly. So small. Put it in the bin there. All right, I'm taking off. 3 minutes until Jordan starts, so I'll let you guys go get a coffee and take a break and go for a poop and do all that stuff you got to do right before you watch. So thanks for checking out, keeping up with the Cardassians. A couple more sessions, maybe we'll get this thing in the bag. I'll be back during the week, so we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to tune into the HTM group stream tomorrow night and tune in to Andrew at Canadian Starships on Saturday. And then I'll be back Monday. I'll be watching and I'll be joining and participating along. So everyone that's here, Donnie, Keith, oh, Gavin Blackburn, you're no schmuck. A what? A dudose? A dudose. I'm a dudose. Sure. Thanks for watching, Gavin. I don't know how long you've been here. Hopefully you didn't join just at the end. We got Donnie, we got Keith, we got Cameron, we got Johnny, we got Tommy, the following ghost. We got Darth Trent OG. And we got Buck from Buckman's Model Mania. And we had Russ from Cosmic Quest Hobbies. The lovely Mary, my gorgeous wife. And everybody else. Thanks for watching Trek Mods. Keep on trekking. And I'd say roll that beautiful starship footage, but I don't have the outro video set up yet. So just roll the outro.